Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the exchange or the Parivartan Yoga taking place between planet Jupiter and Venus in the transit. So guys, I recently uploaded this video on Venus's entry in the Pisces sign, its exaltation and its conjunction with Rahu. So over there, lot many people in the comment section, they asked me that Nipun, why didn't you cover it or you talked it in like in tandem, in synchronicity with its relation in the transit with the planet Jupiter as well. Because guys, in Vedic astrology, there is a term called as the Parivartan Yoga, which simply means like planets might be talking in our language like this: bro, I'm in your house, I'm taking care of your house, and you are in my house, you take care of my house. So this is what is happening right now between planet Jupiter and the planet Venus. Guys, understand it in this way that all these zodiac signs can also be correlated with the original Kal Purush Kundli as well. Now Taurus is the second house energy, which has to do with the money. Jupiter is also connected with the wealth, with the prosperity, and Pisces is connected with the 12th house, which has to do with the expenses, and Venus, the planet of like extravagance and luxury, is over there, and Rahu is amplifying it. So how these two planetary vibration is going to be influencing us, in this video we will try to understand it in a very short and crisp way. Because guys, first of all, you have to understand the true essence of the money or the finance, and only if you know its relevance and you will try to relate it, understand it in a very deeper spiritual way, you will get to know about it. See, for example guys, coming from India and growing up in a very like middle class family, cultured family, the way I have been taught about that generally money comes from three sources. The money which comes through inheritance, which is made through dishonest, unscrupulous means. There is a fear that money can go to your head and can give you arrogance or like too much of the pride and all. The money which is made through your own self-diligent hard work, that money stays in your pocket. But the money which comes to you through blessing, through grace or through kripa, that stays in your feet. It means it does not harm you. It gives you prosperity. It gives you guidance and direction. And I guess that is the only reason like our goddess of wealth, goddess Lakshmi, is always seen close to the feet of Lord Vishnu only. See guys, at a time when we are doing a reading for someone, like a lot many times when even an astrologer has to say no to someone, like you are very hard bent on getting married to someone, you are hard bent on getting a child. So when an astrologer looks at your chart, an astrologer can see this thing that okay, the child which you are very much craving for, if that child is gonna happen, what is there in your destiny, the kind of pain and grief which it might cause to you. Your life might be very well without it. Same is the way guys, like those people who come or who leaves our life, there is always a give and take of the exchange on a very soul level, on a very cosmic level. Okay, let me give you a very basic reference. Like let's take up a reference name of Mr. John. So Mr. John was operating a small business, and so far his business was doing good, but suddenly you can call it that his Rahu time came or some prarabdha destiny favored event happened, and he now started opting for dishonest means to make money, and he also became rich in a very small period of time. Now from one car he bought 3 luxurious cars, and from one house he even bought second house as well. Now let's see what the angels in the heaven might be looking at this possession of Mr. John, that what is going to be in store for him. Sir, actually Mr. John will get into a heart attack and will be taken to hospital in one car. Another car, his son is going to be getting into a road accident, and the third car will get into the settlement to his wife in his divorce. So his second property which he has just built, so that property and the car will go to the settlement for the wife. So based on what he has in his destiny, every asset is well taken care of. So that's what guys, I'm trying to tell you, that sometimes even the money which comes in our life, for what reason universe is giving it to us, knowing that becomes very important. I will give you another example. This is a person whom I knew. So this lady, she works as a janitor. Now just because she is all the time like panicking, talking about money. She has to save money, she has to have money saved up, and all. So apart from her regular job, she used to go, like she lives in Vancouver. Let's take up the reference example that she lives in Vancouver, but she even goes to other like far away, like 2-3 hours drive distance city, just to do the cleaning of the houses and something, and to make some extra bucks. She kept on living life in a very frugal, in a very miserly way, and like for 4 years the kind of money which she saved up. But eventually what happened, we got to know that she became a victim of that online scam, military romance kind of scam which goes on social media and all, and she ended up giving all of her saving to that person. So that means whatever money she was saving up, universe was conspiring that she was saving up that money only to pay to that scam. So that is the only reason, guys, we say this thing, that it becomes very important. Like even if you have to understand it and correlate it on the basis of the like dharma, earth, kama, moksha, and you have to correlate it with the reverberating energies. So the bottom chakra or the Mooladhara chakra, over where all of our like sanskaras, our destiny, the time of promotion, the time of making good money, building a house, that aspect of destiny which is already fixed, so that can be attached with the artha. Just above it is the Swadhisthana, the sex chakra, which can be attached with the kama. Above it comes the Manipura chakra, over where like all the action, the energy and the power resides over there. That can be attached with our true dharma. That can be attached with over there. Like whatever we do, we are doing it as our duty in the life. And then the third eye, which can be attached with our common sense, that can be attached with the moksha. So that is the only reason, guys, we say this thing, that till the time you are completely surrendered to the divine, not only the prayers which you will make, that will be answered, the visualization, the manifestation which you will have for your life, which will goes with you, which you will actually get as a form of a prosperity in the life, that always happen on the higher chakra. So you have to be reverberating on the higher chakras only. So knowing that, guys, becomes very important, because this is going to be the time when this exchange is taking place, where both of these two energies are going to be equally tempting. Making money through some diligent means, or making money through shortcut, or this could be a case that money is flowing in, but at the same time the expenses are very high, especially in the lifestyle things. So that is what now we will try to understand, how this exchange of the combination between Jupiter and Venus for next couple of months is going to be influencing you based on your ascendant. So guys, let's briefly look at the all the rising signs. So starting first with the Aries Lagna. So guys, in your case, this exchange is taking place between your second house and the 12th house. Now guys, in a way, if I were to say, Jupiter is a much more important planet for you compared to the planet Venus, because Venus is in a way, it's like a killer planet for you, Maraka planet for you. But when we talk about planet Jupiter, Jupiter is the lord of your 9th house as well. So honestly speaking, there is a possibility that during this time, Aries Lagna native will keep on having a consistent flow of the money, and all of that which, see, because Venus is going to be transiting during this time. Venus has got this unusually long transit being in the Pisces, but otherwise Venus does not stay in one zodiac sign for that long span of time, and Venus generally enters every sign once in a year. But for Jupiter, it's only going to be entering in this sign after only next 12 years, and we have to take into consideration the fast-paced Atichari motion, but still it's gonna take comparatively longer time. So the point which I am saying over here is that this is going to be much more beneficial time, over where there is a possibility where the flow of the money is going to be intact, rather it could be high, and there is a high possibility that the money which you will spend, that is going to be spent in those kind of things which will bring harmony in the family life, which is going to be harmonious for you. So looks like for the Aries Lagna, I'm not looking at those kind of expenses which you are later gonna regret. this is going to be those expenses where you are going to be fulfilling your duties and responsibilities. So there is a high possibility of this is how this exchange yoga between Jupiter and Venus, which is going to be operating for the Aries Lagna. Now guys, when we talk about from the Taurus Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case this kind of exchange of the yoga is happening between your ascendant and your 11th house. So guys, it is actually a very auspicious news for you, because in whichever capacity if the ascendant lord is involved, so somehow it's our like lifetime promise kind of thing, like all those kind of things which has got some value to add to your life, that is generally attached with the ascendant lord. So that means, and because Jupiter is also a planet of like blessing, good fortune and grace, and Jupiter is again going to be coming back to your ascendant only after like next like 12 years and something. So that simply means that whatever is there which is going to be bringing blessing and grace in your life, or this could be a case some sort of important lifetime event like auspicious Manglik event. So there is a high possibility of that, because guys, whenever any ceremony takes place, there is always a religious priest or someone in order to bless that event. So it's just like that, Jupiter is right over there in your first house, it is going to be getting into the direct motion as well, and your ascendant lord is exalted in the 11th house. So that means there is a high possibility in this period of time some sort of lifetime kind of event, auspicious event. This could be childbirth, this could be getting married, buying a house, those kind of event, or starting a company and something, getting your foreign visa or something. So those events can materialize, there is a high possibility of that. Now guys, when we talk about from the Gemini Lagna natives point of view, so like the way guys I've been explaining this thing, based on your Lagna, Venus is a much better important planet for you, and there is going to be exchange which is taking place in your like 12th house and the 10th house. So guys, look at it in this way, that during this time there is going to be, it's like because whenever like Jupiter is there in the 12th house, the money is generally spent, we say this thing, that on charities, on donations, that we are taking something from our spiritual banks, we are taking an extract from this. So there could be those kind of cases that whatever like good deeds you have done in the past, whatever charities, whatever good gestures you have shown in the past, that might come as a favor to you in order to help you in your public image, in any of your career goals or your aspiration. So this is how you are going to be getting benefited. Guys, whatever happens from the 12th house, it always happens from behind the scene. So do not be very much look forward to that people are going to be out there in order to show their full solidarity or support to you. So whatever support which will come to you during this time in order to further your career goals, that might come in most unusual kind of circumstances, when you have almost lost your hope, or this could be a case that from unknown sources you will get the help will come to you in order to fulfill your career goals. This is how I am actually looking at this Parivartan Yoga, where Jupiter is ensuring to safeguard your interest in the 12th house, and Venus is also like in its dignified state, it's giving you result. Again guys, the whole thing comes down to that which planet is more important for you. So based on your Lagna, Venus being your 5th lord becomes more important, and in this exchange kind of combination, Jupiter is also like your like fortune and fate and luck and divinity, and the blessing is also supporting you, but from behind the scenes and with some unusual kind of circumstances and way. But yes, your career is actually getting that boost which you will be like anticipating. So I can assure you of that. Now guys, when we talk about from the Cancer Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in the Cancer Lagna natives point of view, guys, in your case, this exchange is taking place in between your like 11th house and the 9th house. So nothing could be better than that, guys. If I were to say, out of all the rising signs, Cancer Lagna right now have got a very strong competitive edge. They have got very strong leverage. It all comes down to in which capacity you are pushing your luck. Again guys, like yesterday only, I did a reading for this girl, and she was like telling me this thing that I have been finding myself struck in like, and it's like not like 1 year, 2 year, it's like more than like 12-13 years. So it's just like that. Now in this year, like I found so much of the resonance. Her personal year, her life path number was also same. In the Varshfal, her rising and the Lagan in her ascendant was also happened to be the same. She is having a Jupiter return in the 9th house. She is having a Rahu Ketu return in the 5th house. So it's like this year this bound to, like, you were being a victim of your luck or your fate being locked, which is going to be getting unlocked this year. So there's a high possibility that if whatever you are gonna be putting as your efforts in this year, it will fructified. So same is the way, guys, like when we talk about for the Cancer Lagna natives, it's a very good time, because especially more than from the Venus's point of view, Jupiter is the most auspicious planet for you. It is your 9th lord, and 9th lord is in the 11th house in its strongest dignity. And so once Jupiter is going to get direct, I can assure you some sort of lifetime auspicious events in the family life can also get materialized. And during this time, guys, just because, see, when we talk about anything to do with the religion and something, so you do not have to kind of, you know, torture yourself or deprive yourself. Like, luck is going to be actually helping you. Guidance is going to be coming to you, like the way we say this thing, that sometimes people have to go through very unrelenting, very hard kind of pilgrimage, even to get the darshan of their guru, of their teacher, or to get that guidance. But in your case, it is going to be happening in the most luxurious, in the most comfortable way. Like, you know, it's like where you would not have even anticipated. You might be going out for a movie and something, you might be chilling with your family in a resort, and suddenly you get to know that someone influential is also staying in the same resort, and you might get some clue, you might get some sort of hint, some sort of lead from there, some sort of guidance from there. So yes, guys, this whole exchange is going to be working out very beautifully, especially for the Cancer Lagna natives. And I can assure you that before the month of May, because Venus is going to be coming out of the Pisces in the month of May only, and by that time Jupiter would have moved. So time period starting from now till May is very, very auspicious for you, especially for some Manglik auspicious lifetime event to happen in your life. And second thing is that even the guidance which will come to you, or the way luck will work for you, it will work out in the most comfortable, luxurious kind of way, where you would have been least expecting it. Now, guys, when we talk about from the Leo Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, this exchange is taking place between the Jupiter and the Venus in your 10th house and the 8th house. So guys, in your case, beyond any doubt, Jupiter is a much more important planet for you, being your 5th lord. So look at it in this way, that yes, Venus is going to be actually driving you towards, like, you know, we say this thing that all those kind of, you know, pleasures and all those kind of desires of yours, which might not be very healthy. Honestly speaking, 8th house desires are not all the time considered as very healthy and very like rash tale in the society and all. But guys, the good part over here is that with this kind of exchange, there's a high possibility that Jupiter or the luck is going to be supporting you, whatever unusual development which is going to be taking place during this time. Now let's say, for example, if that is what your lifestyle is, that, you know, on going out on casual dating and something, so you never know that you might strike a gold, like the person you will be going out on a casual date will turn out to be a very strong person who might connect you with some important career kind of opportunity in times to come. So yes, guys, this is how this exchange between your 10th and the 8th lord is going to be working out. Both of these two planets are in a very strong dignity, and if they have to work in alliance, in agreement with each other, so this is how they are going to be working out. Like the prarabdha, the fate from the past life, which is the 5th house. The 5th lord is there in the 10th house. So that simply means that yes, and 5th house is also your intelligence as well. So you will be able to make use of your intelligence to make some right decision at your career front. The opportunities will come to you, and that might come, and Venus is going to be supporting you through like some sort of unusual kind of choices, unusual kind of people, some sort of, while fulfilling, chasing your desires, you never know who you will meet and what kind of role that person will play. So I'm not saying something very unhealthy for you, but like rather I would say there are like certain you know, guys, Lal Kitab remedies as well over there. Like we generally advise, like, okay, you know, even donating a pack of cigarette, donating like liquor, alcohol is like a remedy, you know, especially for a remedy for like Saturn and Rahu. So we say this thing. So this is how it is going to be working out. Again, you asked me in the comments, Nipun, talk about Parivartan Yoga, and that's all what I'm looking at, how it is going to be working out for you. Now guys, when we talk about from the Virgo Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, this exchange is going to be taking place between your 7th house and the 9th house, one of the very good transit for you. Again guys, look at it in this way. From your Lagna's point of view, Venus is a much more better and important planet for you, and Venus being there exalted in the 7th house, that in itself means that for your public image, for your matrimonial concern, for the best of your commercial interest, divinity and luck is supporting you. It's just like that the Guru is standing there with giving you all the blessings, giving you all the omens which you can attract. So guys, and you know, this is the pattern which I have been lately seeing. All those Virgo Lagna natives whom I personally know, I have lately realized and seen that in the past couple of days as well, they have actually stood a good chance. They have attracted lot many opportunities as well, because yeah, I'm all the time in touch with those people and all. So yes guys, this is how this whole like next 3 months is going to be working out for you. So make the best use out of it. There is nothing which you cannot manifest. There is a lot which you can manifest in the matters of the 7th house, which is your public image, your commercial business goals. So this is a golden kind of time. So take that leap of faith, be optimistic, be as like positive as it is possible, because luck and divinity is hard bent on fulfilling your dreams during this time. Now guys, when we talk about from the Libra Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, this exchange is taking place between your 8th house and the 6th house. So beyond any doubt guys, in your case, you are actually in a very strengthened state, because somehow like Venus is your ascendant lord, and the 8th house energy is also being controlled by your ascendant lord in itself. So I would say guys that during this time, leave no stone unturned. Whatever you have had in your mind, in your daily routine and something, in your job, in your service, anything which you have in the mind, this is the time to take that leap of faith. This is the time, you know, to try your chances and take that, you know, leap of faith. Again, I will say the same thing. So if you're not happy in your job, there are like other things which you have in the mind. There are like kind of people whom you feel that they could connect the dot, they could connect you with some important opportunity and something. You want any legal advice, you want any fitness advice, you want to revamp or restructure your daily life, your daily schedule and routine. So this is not the time to be there in the back foot and just either crying or praying. This is the time for the action, because divinity is actually supporting you. And again guys, because before Jupiter finally leaves the 8th house, there is a kind of a promise which it has to deliver. So that means 8th house, where generally we say this thing that 8th house, Jupiter, the Taurus energy, if you will make a blend of everything, it has to do with the money. It has to do with the sudden unexpected amount of money. So in whichever capacity, this next 3 months is actually giving you a leverage, a competitive edge, where at your line of work, there's a high possibility that you can strike a gold. So be as optimistic as it is possible, take all the chances, and whatever you want to improve at your daily work life, whatever you are not very happy about, this is the time to take the amendments or take the bull by the horns. That's all what I can say. Now guys, when we talk about from the Scorpio Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, this exchange is taking place between your 5th house and the 7th house. Guys, in your case as well, Jupiter is the most auspicious planet for you. So if I were to say between the exchange of these two houses, it's the planet Jupiter. Like the 7th house is actually going to be getting much more benefited. So it hardly matters that Venus is exalted in the 5th house, but eventually, ultimately, it's the planet Jupiter which is more important and fortunate and auspicious planet for you. So yes guys, connected to the matters of the 7th house, this could be your business, commercial aspiration, your public image, any of the concerns of marriage, getting married and something. So this is going to be the time when Jupiter is going to be giving very bountiful results. Again guys, before Jupiter has to leave the 7th house, it has to deliver or fulfill the promise with which it entered your 7th house. So that means if you are like finding or feeling yourself struck in any of this department, so Jupiter's energy will work in a very beneficial way. And again guys, just because there is a Parivartan Yoga, so Jupiter is extracting the results from the 5th house as well. So Venus is also invigorating it as well. So that simply means that this could be the pur punya of yours, this could be the spiritual merits of yours, extracting the balance from your spiritual bank and giving you the result in the 7th house. Your charm, your you know, the kind of magnetism you have in your personality, the kind of reputation you have built around in the industry and the sector where you are working. So you'll be able to capitalize on all of that. So capitalizing on the charm and the magnetism of your personality, your intelligence, or this could be the blessings from the past coming in and helping you in the matters of the 7th house. This is how this Parivartan Yoga is actually going to be giving results for the Scorpio Lagna natives. Both the 5th house and the 7th house is in an accentuated state. There is no denying to that. But to my best assessment and calculation, it's the Jupiter 7th house which is much more potent to give you the results. Over where your 7th house related matters will actually get the straight blessing or will get the positive hit because of this exchange taking place. Now guys, when we talk about from the Sagittarius Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, this exchange is taking place between your 4th house and the 6th house. So guys, beyond any doubt, in your case, although that is a different case, Venus also gets the directional strength in the 4th house, same like the planet Moon. But just because in your case, the planet Jupiter becomes your ascendant lord. So that means somehow the epicenter of this exchange is going to be the focal point. Like the way guys we say this thing, even while discussing the nakshatras, that every nakshatra has got a cluster of the stars. But whatever nakshatra is the Yog Tara, in that cluster of the nakshatra, somehow that becomes the most important. So the point which I am saying over here is that in this exchange, somehow it's your 6th house which is getting the positive jolt. So yes guys, let's say for example, if in the next couple of months, you are trying to secure any of the loan in order to build your house, to get any of your family duties and responsibilities, you want to put your child into the best college, into the best school, any of your family duties and responsibility regarding which you are in need to arrange the money, get the money from the market and something. So this transit is going to be supporting you. So this could be a case that either this could be in the form of securing a loan, this could be getting a raise in your job, or being appreciated, rewarded for your contribution at your work life. So this is how guys this is going to be working out for you. So this exchange between the 4th and the 6th house somehow is more lopsided towards the 6th house, where your ascendant lord is extracting the result from an exalted Venus from the 4th house as well. So this could be a case that during this time in your line of work only, we say this thing that some people get appreciated, they get promoted because they get along very well with each other, like with everyone in the team. They are very likable. So this could be a case that during this time, how likable you are, how pleasing you are, how well you are connected, how well you can manage different departments. So your people pleasing qualities, your people person kind of personality only is going to help you this time to progress or get that promotion which you have been eyeing. So this is how guys it is going to be working out for you. Jupiter has to fulfill its promise before it will leave your 6th house. Now guys, when we talk about from the Capricorn Lagna natives point of view, so guys in your case, this exchange is taking place between your 3rd house and the 5th house. So guys, it is a very powerful, potent kind of exchange where both of these two houses have got this capacity to give you the recognition or platform for your talents. Both of these two houses are intricately connected with the showcase or demonstration of our talent, securing our chance for that opportunity, that audition, that platform which comes to us and all. Right set of people have their eyes on us. So this is how we generally connect the features of the 5th house and the 3rd house. But guys, just because in your case, Venus is much more stronger and important planet for you. It is your Yoga Karak planet. So that means the 3rd house is actually going to be getting benefited. This Parivartan or the exchange, somehow it is going to be more heavier and lopsided over where Venus is placed, which is your 3rd house. So yes guys, because of this Parivartan Yoga or the exchange yoga, if you are an artist, you are a skilled professional, be very much welcoming, open and optimistic towards more opportunities coming to you. Network, socialize as much as it is possible. Keep on putting a good word of mouth for your work, or advertising, marketing yourself, because you never know from where the opportunity will come. Because Jupiter is also giving you the result from the 5th house, which is also connected with our past spiritual account as well. So you never know what deed done by you in which lifetime suddenly get materialized in the form of big opportunity coming to you. So all that possibility can be attached. Now guys, for all the Aquarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, this exchange is taking place between the planet Venus and the Jupiter and involving your like second house and the fourth house. So guys, look at it in this way, because Venus is your yogarak planet. So between the exchange of these two planets, somehow it is going to be more heavier, lopsided, and leaning more towards where Venus is placed, which in your case happens to be the second house. So that simply means, guys, that like let's say for example, in order for like if you have any of those desires, any of those wish list, that during this time you wanted to like update your car, you want to buy a new car, you want to do any renovation at your home, or you want your family to have that, you know, taste of luxury, you wanted to like surprise your family with buying some surprise expensive gifts for them and all. So during this time there is a high possibility that you will be able to do that. And yes guys, a flow of money is going to be good, and some sudden opportunity can also be anticipated for the Aquarius Lagna natives because of the exchange taking place between your second house and the fourth house. Like the way guys, if you have listened to the initial part of this video over where I mentioned this thing, that how much is the power of the blessings and the kripa in order to manifest our material goals as well. So Anahita Chakra and something, you know, what you feel, what you reverberate, so you have that capacity to manifest those. So that is actually getting applicable in the case of the Aquarius Lagna. So yes guys, especially all what matters is that blessings from the family, support of the family, and whatever like good fortune you will earn during this time, sharing it with your loved ones will become equally important. Now lastly guys, when we talk about from the Pisces Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case this exchange is taking place between your third house and the ascendant. So yes guys, because in your case although Venus is going to be exalted in your first house and Rahu is going to be there, but somehow it's your ascendant lord which is going to be getting that house in this exchange, is going to be getting more benefited. So it is going to be more lopsided and leaning more towards where Jupiter is placed, which in your case happens to be your third house. So yes guys, during this time there is a high possibility before Jupiter like finishes off its stay in your third house, because Jupiter is only going to be coming back to this house after like next like 12 years. So that means this is the last chance for you to safeguard any of your wish, any of those things which you have in mind connected to the third house, like you wanted to initiate some new project, or you wanted to sign any new contract, any agreement, any important big opportunities, any auditions you have been long awaiting for and all. So during this time there's a high possibility that you will be able to materialize that. So yes guys, between this exchange, if I were to say Venus and Rahu being there in your first house, so your magnetism, the kind of charm which you have in your personality will somehow will help you in safeguarding, securing your interest. So if it's in my capacity, I would say that rather than finalizing any of the important meeting, any of the important business kind of, you know, like call, so rather than doing it through a phone call, through a Zoom call, or through any of other emails and something, going for a personal meeting during this time will work much in your favor, because the charm in your personality will actually compel the other person to agree to your terms. So during this time, adding that flair from your personality in any of your business move will be much more rewarded. That's how I'm personally seeing this Parivartan Yoga is going to be working out for the Pisces Lagna natives. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say. I guess this is also the start of the Chinese New Year as well. So for all of those my Chinese like friends who are a part of this community, I actually want to wish them happy holidays, happy New Year. I actually wanted to talk about the forecast. It's a year of the snake, I guess. I wanted to talk from that perspective as well, but by the time I realized it's already the day, so I do not know, I'm not sure whether I'll be doing my research and talking about it and all. So if you know any of the good Chinese astrologer whom you follow, you never know, I might connect him and invite him on my channel to talk about it. So do suggest if you like follow any of those Chinese creators on YouTube. Do suggest their name in the comment section, guys. So yes guys, this is what I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and for furthermore updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyawad.